Hello students and welcome back to our Spot That English Error series. In this video we're going to tackle a warning sign. How do we change this warning sign from being grammatically incorrect to being correct? My name is Ben with EnglishFromAtoZ.com and here we go. So this is a warning sign in English. It's also translated from another language as we can see here. But there is unfortunately a few errors in this picture that we would like to fix. So I want you to guess when you're at home right now watching the video, what is wrong with this picture? Can you guess before we begin together? So take a couple seconds, pause this video, try to write down the errors here, and I'm going to read it out loud from this picture sign that says, "In crowded places, do not left your personal belongings." So in crowded places, do not left your personal belongings. So can you think of a few errors here before we move on and write down how can we fix this warning sign with the exclamation point and the triangular yield indication here. So before we go on, try to do your best and figure out how we could improve this sign. So here's how we fix this picture. Let's look at the errors that were made first. The past tense is used for the verb to leave instead of the present tense. So that's an error. We use past tense instead of present tense for the verb to leave. We should also change the warning order and switch around the use of the words in crowded places as well. And we may want to add an additional word, such as the word out, to give additional context on where your personal belongings should be. And this warning needs an exclamation point, as we can see here, to really get across to people reading the sign in English that they should hold on to their belongings and to not have them be behind or out of their personal care. So those are 4 ways we can fix these errors. So how do we change the sentence itself, you may ask? Well, here's how we do it. So the rewritten text and our explanations. If you wrote something down in the revised text such as, do not leave your personal belongings out in crowded places. So we made a few changes, and here's a summary of the major changes that I made. Once again, I changed left from the verb to leave to leave. We changed it from past to present tense. Do not leave your personal belongings, and I added the word out to be more descriptive. You don't want to leave them out in public, for example, or out in crowded places. So that's not what you want to do with your personal belongings. And I changed in crowded places from the beginning to end of the warning, to the end of the warning. So do not leave your personal belongings out in crowded places. So that comes from the beginning to the end when I fix the signs English here. And lastly, I added the exclamation point in order to emphasize that this warning sign is serious and needs to be followed immediately. It's something that you have to follow right away, and there's no room for error or argument. So at the end of a sign, you want to often leave an exclamation point like as we can see here, do not leave your personal belongings out in crowded places. And places, you want to exclaim the word places at the end to really signify how serious you are. So once again, hopefully at home you wrote down or you read out loud to yourself that it should be, do not leave your personal belongings out in crowded places. An emphasis on places with the exclamation point. So those are the 4 major changes that we made. Some of the changes like adding the word out or maybe changing in crowded places from the beginning of the sentence to the end are not necessary, but you definitely want to change left to leave because left is not grammatically correct. You don't want to say do not left your personal belongings out. And then you do need an exclamation point in order to emphasize the seriousness of the warning and to make it one that's worth following, right? So that's the rewritten text and my explanations for this warning sign. So thanks for watching. For more information about our digital products and services to help English students like you at home, please go to our website, www.englishfromatoz.com. And also hit the subscribe button if you liked this video or any of our other videos in our Spot That English Error series. Our YouTube channel is English from A to Z. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye-bye.